Come on, baby. Sit. Stay. Return to your dog. Reward. Touch them. Then release word. Great. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Yay, Frankie. Good job. Good job. Now, for your graduation exam next week, I don't care how long they can do it for. I don't care how far away from them you can get. I don't even care about all the distractions you can add to it. What I care most about is that you have your form correct. The two things that I want you to remember are return to your dog and use your release word. Those are the only two items I care about. All the rest is great. I want them to get a lot farther than that, but if I see you release your dog from a distance, you're not getting your certificate. It's written on that piece of paper that I handed out weeks ago. That's how serious I am about that. And that's how you get a reliable stay. Constantly releasing your dogs at a distance, you'll never end up with a steadfast stay like that, because you make their motivation to jump out of it and not to hang out there. Okay? So that's why I use weights, the less rigid instead of that. So everyone, okay, so who can repeat to me, what's the two rules of the stay that I want to see?
You don't release them from distance.
Yep.
Go back to the dog.
Yep. Yep. And the treat is not the release?
The word is release.
Yes, thank you. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so let's bring them a little closer and try that. Get them a little closer in the circle. Come on, baby. Hi. How's it going? Today. Today. Good. Okay. Good. Good, Dennis. Nice timing. I was just about to say, go back and release him right there before he gets up on his own. Nice timing. Good. Excellent. Excellent. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. How many of you can, and don't worry if you can't, how many of you can get to the end of your leash and back in a stay? Close. Close. All right, let's try it. Sit. Stay. Sit down. Sit. Stay.
Do you? Yeah. I love this. I do too.
Okay, right there. So, with my other dog, who's super low, it's probably for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stand it right there.
This was too much. Yeah, you can do it the same day. So, literally all of us just forward and don't make it gigantic. You know what I mean? Don't worry about. Don't worry about. Here's another couple things to remember. Yeah. You don't have to remember all these separate rules of stays, but it's just a couple of tips to keep in your head whatever resonates with you guys. Great. I go rule of 3 or 80-20. So say you're trying to do the stays and you're trying to get a little further away. If they mess it up 3 times in a row, go back and make something you're doing a little bit easier. You don't want them practicing doing it wrong. You know what I mean? So they're not messing it up, you're messing it up by trying to do too much too soon. So rule of 3. And again, 80-20. That's like, if they're at about a B minus, if you're looking pretty good, you know, with 6 feet, then you can try to start adding a few things in, but you want to be able to reward them about 80% of the time. So shoot for that B minus there. All right? You want to reward about 80%. So if you're finding, you know, like a lot of the time, not in this class, but in like a PetSmart class, people will come back and be like, my dog's just not getting it. No, you're not getting it. If you remember those rules, you know, you got to return to your dog. Their motivation, you want to be to stay there, not bounce out of it. And stick with those rules. You're setting them up for success. You should be able to reward about 80%. And if, while you're following those rules, yes, they're going to make mistakes and break the stays. There's dogs going to just come barking. One's going to get released. They're all going to get up. Things like that. That's fine. Think of it if, you know, if this is my dog in the stay right here, which it is. Yeah, it is. And this is traffic. If he got up, I wouldn't be like, oh, ah. I'd be like, huh. You know, a little fix that. You know what I mean? And you put him right back, fix the whole thing. It's not me. It's just assertive and matter of fact, and there you go. Okay? So if they break the stay prematurely, it's not, it's, no, whatever your word is, whatever literal punchy you have, you're not trying to scare the pants off of them, but it's not a, well, all right? Break them. Good job. All right, now, what I would like to do is put them all up against the wall over here in a sit or a down stay, your choice. Now, if you can get to the end of the leash, that's great. I don't want you to go to the end of the leash, that's right. Great. I like to make out the back of class. Okay, now we're going to do stays and release one at a time. The tricky part is once one goes, no. Ready? And you're not going to use the word COME, you're going to use their release word. And no big deal on the release. Okay? Everybody ready? Breakdown. Oh, I couldn't stump anybody. Nice, Cassie. Good job. Good. Let's try again. Good.
I'm just going to move he wants to see my person.
Okay. Stay. Now, let's have everyone else stay really. Right.